My name is Ade Adefeko. I'm Director of Corporate and Regulatory Affairs, Agri, one of the largest agribusiness companies in Africa, in Nigeria. And I wear many caps, a man of many parts, a polymath, a polyglot, and, a simple human being.
Good day, everyone. I'm very excited to have with us today in the studio a gentleman that is known to many people, and for a few people may need a little bit of introduction. His name is Ade Adefeko. He has almost 3 decades converging relationships and doing things for himself, for government, and for multinationals, several multinationals, not only in Nigeria, but across Africa. Today, we're going to be exploring the topic of bilateral trade and how this is relevant for Nigeria and the growth of our economy in the future. Mr. Ade, welcome on the pod.
Thank you very much for having me.
You want to say something about yourself?
Well, what can I say about myself? I can only introduce myself. My name is Ade Adefeko. I'm Honorary Consul of Botswana in Lagos. I'm Director of Corporate and Regulatory Affairs, Agri, one of the largest agribusiness companies in Africa, in Nigeria. And I wear many caps, a man of many parts, a polymath, a polyglot, and, a simple human being.
A simple human being. Welcome again.
Thank you.
Definitely a man of multi-talent, multifaceted man. But we're going to start from one of your favorite songs, The Englishman.
In New York.
Sting.
Yes.
The Englishman in New York by Sting. What is this thing about the song? Why does it get you excited?
No, I like the way he starts the song, walking keenly by my side.
Yes.
Be yourself, no matter what they say.
No matter what they say.
Yes, a gentleman will walk but never run. So those lines are very good. They're good sound bites.
Okay.
And Sting is he evokes a lot of very good memories.
You have a thing with music.
I love music. I'm eclectic, and I listen to music of different genres: French,
okay.
Portuguese, whatever. Music is universal. So when people talk about, I don't understand what you're saying, I don't understand what she's singing, you don't have to.
You don't
It's
have
about
to.
the melody, the rhythm.
For you.
Yes.
For you. I'm talking about different languages.
Yes.
You speak more than 10 languages?
Well, I speak about 10.
10?
Yes.
Wow. How come?
Well, I just when others were paying attention to other things, I was paying attention to that because I felt that would give me a lot of latitude,
yes,
and a lot of bandwidth
yes,
to be able to speak, negotiate, talk, enjoy, travel, and do all the things I want to do.
And this indeed gave you a lot of bandwidth. We were talking just before the podcast. You said you've been to 57 countries.
Yes, 57 countries and still counting.
And still counting.
Yes.
And this language barrier that you're able to break across territories obviously is a tool for you to interact, to socialize.
You see, what you must understand is that when
Yeah.
you speak a man's language,
Yes.
you already
connect.
You connect, and the person is already enamored of you.
Wow.
Even if it's a one-liner or a two-liner, the person just says, "Oh, you speak my language. Oh, tu parles français. Oh, Ogboyoba, Nasubo. Okay."
Igbo.
Keep going and all that. So it's very good.
Okay.
So for me, I've been across Nigeria. I've been to all the states. I think the only
All the states.
The only state I've not been to is Zamfara. So
Funny enough, I've been to Zamfara.
fine. So I've been to the other
I served in Zamfara.
Were you in Guso?
I was in Guso.
Okay, fine. Good
And
for
from
you.
there, I rode to Sokoto.
Yeah, but you see-
And for the first time, I experienced northern Nigeria.
Yeah, but what you are speaking to is that when you went to Zamfara,
Yes.
Zamfara was not a state. In my days, Zamfara was not a state.
Yes, in your days, it wasn't a state. In my-
Sokoto was just a state. So
yes.
you have Zamfara and you have
Yes.
Kebbi.
Yes, it
So-
was just established as a state when
Yes.
I went to serve there.
Precisely. So
Yes.
we can speak about the generational gap.
Of course. You pass me.
No pun intended.
No. It's part of life. It's circle. No problem. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You do many things. It's difficult to capture precisely what you do, but if you can just say a little thing to educate people that do not know you. I know you are very popular. I know you are famous.
Am I popular? No. Am I famous? No. I just think I'm just a bit of a man about
In the
town.
business world, you are popular.
Well, you see, it's important to just do a bit of
Refresher.
Yes, speak to who I think I am. I've been around for quite a while.
Yes.
And I've straddled different industries. I've worked in different what will I call it now? Different industries. So I started first with lecturing. I lectured at Alliance Française.
Really?
After that, I worked in technology. After that, I worked in oil and gas. After that, I worked in banking. After that, I worked in FMCG. No, not actually television.
Television.
DSTV. Then I worked in BAT, and now I'm in Olam. So I can call myself a polymath. I can call myself someone who's been around across industries, worked across different sectors. So maybe you want to call me a master of none, but a jack of all trades. But I don't think so. I think everything I do, I try to do well.
But there's a chemistry in what you have done, in your mastery of language, in the industry that you mentioned, in what you do for government,
Yes.
in what you do for yourself, in what you do for the company. There's a synergy. It's not by accident.
Well, a lot of people, I will say in a nutshell, my job is lobbying. So what I try to do is I try to influence policy.
Yep.
I try to influence policy for public good. People always talk about lobbying. I think lobbying is about influencing policy by paying money. And no. Lobbying is a big business. Ask the Americans, they'll tell you.
Yes.
So they'll tell you, okay, which lobby group is working for you, which lobby group. So I sit on different industry groups. I'm in NASIMA, which is the Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the country, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I sit on the Nigerian Indonesian Chamber of Commerce. I sat because we've already submitted a report and it's already, technically speaking, to take effect January next year, the Tax Committee of Government. So I don't work for government, but I work with government.
Yes.
And I ask people, who is government? We are government.
We're government.
So everybody must do a bit from their own sphere of influence. So I can't solve Nigeria's problems, I can't solve Africa's problems, but I can do my bit from my sphere of influence.
You can be part of the solution.
Yes, I'm part of the solution. I like that. I'm part of the solution.
And that's very
And I
good.
don't like to gripe. Everybody's always talking. No. See, what you cannot change, you must endure. So just take it. It goes back to the song of Julio Iglesias, which says, Je n'ai pas changé, je suis toujours le même. I've not changed, I'm still the same person, so nothing has changed. So for me, I like to bring music into everything I do.
And that's perfectly fine with me.
So like I said again, I'm very eclectic. So.
Yes. Thank you very much. But also, we're going to take a bit of digression to talk about lobbying.
Yes.
Because lobbying, like politics, is misconstrued by many.
Yes.
Can you educate us and our growing audience what lobbying really is?
Lobbying is simple. It's just your ability to help influence policy for public good.
As simple as that.
As simple as that. So, I like to give one-liners because I don't like to complicate issues.
Yes.
By going into a long story, it becomes very convoluted.
Or shows that you don't know what you're talking about.
To large extent. And lobbying is an art.
It's an act.
So it's just, you either know it or you don't know it. And again, lobbying to a large extent, for you to be a good lobbyist, you must be able to initiate, nurture, and sustain relationships.
It's all about relationships.
Yes. Relationship, you see, I'm not a transactional person. People who know me know that I don't. I was just speaking to you offset.
Yes.
That I have 973,000 contacts on my phone.
I was shocked.
That's a lot. That's close to 1 million.
Yes.
So, and so a lot of people are on my phone on speed dial. And for me, I do not abuse privileges. And for me, public good is very important. Let me tell people who care to listen that governance is about two things: public good and a bit of self-preservation. Or sometimes some people call it enlightened self-interest. But to a large extent, public good is important. We're looking for shared prosperity, trying to help our common humanity.
Yes.
If we help our common humanity, the world will be a better place. But I think the greed of a few, is a problem sometimes. But again, like I said, I do my bit. I'm not going to solve Nigeria's problems, but let me do my bit. And like I was telling you again, offset, when Churchill was asked,
yes,
how do you want to be remembered by history?
He
said, for I wrote it. So I want to be remembered for the fact that I helped influence policy to a large extent for the public good of my country and for my continent.
And that's very good introduction into lobbying.
Yes.
And also into what you do.
Yes.
Because in America, it's viewed differently. Over here in Nigeria, we still look at lobbying in the most basic form of it's bribery.
Yes.
It's influencing.
No, it's influencing policy.
And you do that by initiating, by nurturing relationships.
Yes. So for me, for example, if it's a public good bill or motion that needs to be discussed, we'll look at it as a collective. And you look at those who will be affected by it.
Yeah.
So the public good is always important, but and governance is about the public good. I mean, I don't see any reason why anybody comes to power and doesn't want to do public good.
Public good.
Public good is for me. It's the beginning.
It's the core. It's the core of everything. Now, along the way, you might find the essence of everything.
Yes.
Along the way, you might find some other private good.
Yes.
But if the public good is not there, your existence in public office is defeated.
Precisely.
I like that.
And so, and all of us can be in government. Some of us are in private sector. So what we want to do is to collaborate and have a proper convergence that speaks to positivity and, well-being of the populace.
And I enjoy your ideology of creating the bigger pie, so everybody can have a share.
Usually, I talk about when people talk to me and say that I say, listen, do you want to be an owner. You want to own 100% of nothing, or you want to own 5% of something.
5% of something.
When you own 100% of nothing, at the end of the year, you file new returns at CAC.
Yes.
When you have 5% of something, there's a bit of a pie you are taking.
Yes.
And that bit of a pie is a lot. But because of sometimes the fact that we're very greedy, everybody wants to, we have a grab mentality. Well, that's not how life should be. But again, it's about backgrounds, it's about pedigree, it's about how you view things, it's about how you view life. So for me, life is there to be lived. I play hard, I work hard, and I enjoy myself.
And that's very visible.
I'm in pursuit of personal happiness.
Oh, we are going to touch on that. you introduced that concept to me, and we're going to touch on that.
Yes,
but before then, you spoke about being in 57 countries.
Yes.
How many head of states have you shaked hand with?
Well, round about between 15 and 20.
In Africa or beyond?
Globally. I usually go to the UN General Assembly, so there's always it's an avenue to spend one week, or between 1 week and 10 days. It's an amalgam of the world leaders coming together at the UN to deliver what you call, we may call it a kind of whatever declaration on that week. It's the UN week, the UNGA week, better known as UNGA. I just came back from the last one, which is UNGA 80. So 80 years of the United Nations. We started as the League of Nations in 1945. Yeah. So, there's a history to it. You just have to be there because that's where you lobby, that's where you speak on the sidelines. You try to, to a large extent, speak to issues, lobby the people you need to lobby, bring people together. So there's a lot happening in the world now. Climate change, there's war, there's famine, Everybody's talking about food security. I play in agriculture, so food security is important, but food sovereignty is more important.
Food sovereignty?
Yes, I've taken it a step further. It's not about food security. Food security is an integral part of national security. Yes. But when you now have food sovereignty, you are food sovereign. So you can take care of yourself.
In my garden, in my backyard, I can take care of me and my household. And if I have excess, I can sell.
Yes.
It's like the national grid.
Yes.
And I have a solar system.
Precisely.
If I can create electricity more than what I need, I can sell to the national grid.
Precisely.
That's food sovereignty.
Yes. Food sovereignty.
I like the concept.
Yes. Food sovereignty is important. And I think as a nation, we're lucky as a nation, Nigeria was food sovereign to a large extent. Mm-hmm. The only areas we need to work on is to make sure that we take care of logistics. Okay?
Yes.
So my company, Ola Magri, for example, operates from farm to fork, from seed to shelf. So end to end, value chain. So for us, we contribute a bit, and everybody must bring their bit to the table. Not everybody is a big company. I know company is small. Everybody is a piece of the island. So I think in context, it's important. And again, let me speak to something. Offset, I told you, you must be strategic, you must be intentional, you must be deliberate. It's what I call the SIG principle.
Yes.
You must be strategic in your intentions, intentional in your deliberations. So you're intentional and you're deliberate in your actions. So your actions must be deliberate. If you're not deliberate actions, it becomes a problem. Yes. And I think that's my philosophy.
Yes.
Am I right? Am I wrong? History will judge me.
The history that you are writing, like Winston Churchill. I like your personality. I have to tell you.
No, thank you.
I'm very happy to share.
Like I told you, I'm a very eclectic person.
Yes, you are.
I don't bear any grudges. I take life very easy. And again, I was telling a friend of mine, Offset again. I've said a lot of things Offset. I said, listen, I don't want to die in anybody's war, and I don't want to inherit anybody's enemies. So if you have your enemy I live life on my own terms. So anybody who's offended me I just tell you, Oga, please, this, I'm not happy. So I bear no grudges. I don't sleep with anybody's issue. No. Luckily for me, I'm almost on the 6th floor. I have no high blood pressure issues. I have nothing. My bill of health I don't take it for granted.
Yes.
I enjoy my life.
Yeah.
So, prior to coming here, I had a very good night yesterday. I slept very early, woke up, and I said to myself, okay, I'm on my way to the airport now in a couple of hours after this podcast. And I say, hey, what can I say?
Thank you very much. You spoke earlier about being part of the United Nations, and I know the history of the United Nations a little bit, starting from the League of Nations and many things that happened, and how it migrated or metamorphosed into the United Nations. Today, how will you judge the efficacy of the United Nations? Well, the
United Nations now has, to a large extent, everybody is more or less running their own fiefdom. So countries have become very powerful. People have been there's no multipolarity anymore. Yes. There's unipolarity. So unipolarity is a problem because one country is strong, another one is strong. There are too many amalgams of
independent leaders.
Yes,
independent leaders.
Independent thoughts who are going for a different agenda, and not public good. So, and again, that's a bit of a problem. But I'm sure we'll come good at some point in time. The world is fluid.
The world is fluid. Life is fluid itself.
So in that fluidity,
and things are evolving. Always in evolving mode. Yes.
But at the end of it, what we're interested in is sustainability.
And that's good. Tell us about your role and the role you play with Botswana.
Well, I was appointed Honorary Consul of Botswana in 2020. That was the COVID year. Of course, a lot of you know that the COVID year was the locust years. Yes. We started going online all the time. Botswana is a country under 2.5 million, 5.5 million heads of cattle. A small country doing big things. Diamonds, major revenue earner, and of course beef. So they are trying and doing the best they can. So what I do is I try to promote what you call bilateral trade, people-to-people relationships and all that. So I do that from Lagos. Of course, you have the commissioner in Abuja who handles the political side of things. So I try to, for me, I like to bring people together. One of my strengths is I'm able to bring A and B together. And for me, the world is a very, 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 the world is, we have 195 countries.
Yes.
I've done 57. I don't think I've done badly. I can do more.
Yes.
And I'm still doing more.
You're building bridges.
Yes.
This is what I see you do.
I'm building bridges. I'm trying to make sure that I connect people.
But this also makes you happy. It's not something you do.
No. I do it effortlessly.
Yes, I can feel this.
You see, when you do a job effortlessly and you get paid for it, it's a boost. And don't forget, I'm a man of many parts.
Yes.
So I do TV punditry.
Yes.
I'm sure if you go online, you see my body of work.
Yes.
I write on different things. So I'm a polymath. So I just love to make sure that I contribute to discourses. So any national discourse, you find me there. So as much as like I told you, I work hard, I play hard. And for me, that's self-fulfilling. I love it. And my mantra is for God, family, and country.
God, family, and country.
Yes,
that sounds familiar to me.
Well, that's God first. I don't know how familiar it is.
Some of the founding fathers in America, I've heard something like that.
What is Americans say is for God and country.
Oh, for God and country.
I said for God.
And you say for God,
family, and country.
Okay.
I'm very authentic.
Yes.
So what you hear me say are authentic to me.
I'm realizing.
Yes. So if I was a bit more serious-minded,
yes,
I will patent these things. But what am I patenting? Tomorrow I can walk out of the studio. It can't knocks me off and I'm gone.
Yeah.
So those things are not important.
Are not important.
No.
Yes.
No. But I like to see smiles on people's faces that I'm happy. So that's why I tell people again at different fora. I speak at different. I don't do TED talks, okay, but I speak extempore. Yeah. So you will hardly find me with a script. I'm not scripted.
You're not scripted?
No, I'm not.
Yes.
Because being scripted means you have been
guided,
yes.
too guided or restricted.
There was one particular institution I worked for. I was in that institution for a week. You know why? No. Because they had a prescriptive template.
Really?
So you run by templates. I don't run by templates.
Then they don't need you.
No, I didn't think they did. And I don't regret not staying there for too long. But for me,
you said 1 week?
Yes, 1 week. I started on a Monday and left on a Friday. Because by the time I saw the thing, I can't last there.
You have a unique personality.
I try to.
You cannot be contained.
No, I can't.
You're authentic as well.
I try to be as much as possible, and I'm very, like I said, I meonder. I'm like an amoeba. Yeah. Sometimes I follow osmosis. Yes. Lower concentration to higher concentration, or vice versa.
Yes.
So I tell people,
you're a science student.
I'm not. You see, I'm a science student. You're trying to call me.
No, not in that regard. Not in the street regard.
But I have street credibility. Go and ask nice.
I know you.
And I'm a Sheyi vice president because I'm a man of the year.
Oh my God. Ade Adefeko in the house.
And like Wasi will say, Mama water turn
Remind us again, where you from? You're from Ijebu.
Don't
be. Yeah.
One direct phone in you. I want Ijebu wa. Mile fibo. Ọmọ go kí máa pọ̀ kí máa ṣẹ́gọ̀. Bangbe ti kú oníkàkú ló ń gbẹ́rù ẹ̀. Okay. Bangbe used to help everybody.
Okay. Yeah, to live their luggage.
Yes, so one day, after helping everybody,
yes,
Bangbe now
want to carry.
No, when he was in the process of trying to carry.
Yes.
He just fell somewhere. And the urban now said, the town crier came and said, Carry. They said, what? They said, Bangbe could not know. Bangbe died yesterday. Kickball means
what killed him.
They said, everybody's load that he has been carrying killed him. So the people now asked the urban that, can't they machine on you? Abba said, Onikaguma Beru and Bangbe ti ku. Everybody for himself, God for us all. Everybody's on his own because man, that was helping you with your luggage is dead.
Died, and then now you have to pick your load by yourself.
Yes. And then it takes me to another one again.
Yes.
Kuku. Made popular by Festus Adedayo. And also Kuku. Ado Kuku. Onolo Kuku. Kelowaku. Olomajaru. We went to Kuku.
Yes.
When we got to Kuku, they told us the traditional ruler of Kuku is died. So what is there to do again now? When the man when we went to see us is dead. Olomajaru. May death not visit us. So let's just leave Kuku and run. Because if we stay in Kuku, death will visit us as well. Which might go to what we call death at the king's husband by evolution again. That's literary.
The man with many skills. No. My wife is going to enjoy that part of the podcast because she's from Ijebu.
For her own sake, I hope she enjoys it. Don't mind me.
Thank you very much. Now let's dive right into the subject for today, the bilateral trade in Nigeria.
Yes.
How relevant is this for our economy and what's the future?
Bilateral trade is important. And bilateral trade is what it is. It's bilateral. Bilateral is two countries. Yep. Multilateral trade is multi-countries. But bilateral trade is important, but it's not... I think people should just begin to do that now because a lot of the organizations people belong to or countries belong to now, it's difficult to be multilateral because multilateralism is taking flight. Everybody's now negotiating with neighbors and all that. So I believe in ACFTA. ACFTA is 3.5 trillion market, 1.5 billion people, 55 countries. Some people don't know that there are 55 countries in Africa now.
This is the equivalent of African Union.
Well,
what you are saying, economic.
Yes.
Because just to break it down.
It's just like the EU.
Yes.
The EU.
Bravo.
Oh, yeah. So,
bravo.
But again, the EU without the common passport.
Yes.
Which brings me back to a story I spoke about 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
You want to be able to move goods and services, but you cannot move people. That's the problem. So I went to Algeria.
Yes.
Okay, Algiers, which is the capital of Algeria. About 4 or 5 weeks ago for a conference at the instance of Africa. I picked up the visa. I had to go and pick up the visa in Abuja because that's where the embassy is. Embassies are usually in the capital city. So I'm based in Lagos. So I went there. The passport, the visa was 78,000 naira. It cost me 450,000 to get there. So the cost of the visa was far less.
10% of the cost of your travel just to get the visa itself.
So there are two options. I could have gotten the visa in
Algiers
on arrival, or in Lagos in the consulate, or even thirdly, online e-visa.
Or not get a visa at all. And that's where I'm going to.
That's why it was important to have the African passport.
That's what
African passport is what you call part of the Agenda 63 or 64. I'm not quite sure which agenda now because even I myself I'm getting confused with the agendas. In Africa or in the world generally, we talk.
Yes.
But you see, what doesn't get measured doesn't get done.
Yes.
People are tired of talking. Let's walk the talk. So there are many things, a plethora of things that we can talk about. So bilateral trade starts with even having bilateral relations of being able to move. Let me give you a case in point. Nigeria and Cameroon. Nigeria and Cameroon don't need visas to get to each other's countries.
We never used visas.
Yes, you know why? Yeah. No, why we never use visas is because of the fact that we had a common agreement between ourselves. We said to ourselves, you know what? We're too close a nation not to be able to trade amongst ourselves. And the first thing that we said to ourselves was, let's eliminate this visa issue. So you find out that Cameroon, geographically, is Central Africa.
Yes.
Nigeria is West Africa. Even though we're neighbors.
Yes.
And people didn't understand that. You see, it's always important to understand context.
Not only that, we are separated by one peninsula.
Yes.
Just one peninsula.
Tell me.
Bakassi Peninsula.
Yes. That is one of it. In Cameroon, you have what you call the Adamawa province.
Yes.
In the north, you have Kusiri, which is near in the north.
Yes.
You have in the Bakassi area, Ikom. So, which is near Manfi.
Yes.
So I lived in Cameroon for 4 years. Wow. So to the point in which I used to sing the national anthem. Oh Cameroon, thou crazy love our fathers, holy shrine in our midst in our repose. Again. You see?
My God.
That's going back.
Yes.
I remember a lot of things. So I remember detail. So, and again, it's instructive that Cameroonians went to the polls. When I left Cameroon, I went to Cameroon in 1979. And I left in 1983. And when I left Cameroon, they didn't have a national TV station. Yes, they had their first TV station in 1984. Wow. Cameroon has only known two presidents, President Amadou Ahidjo and President Paul Biya.
Yeah.
And if he loses, there's someone else coming in. But the elections, I'm told, will be announced.
It doesn't look like he's
26th. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't try to comment on the politics of any country.
Yes.
So I remember one of the songs we used to sing back in the day as well. 20th May of 1972 was a great day in Cameroon. All Cameroonians suddenly voted to become one united Cameroon. Cameroon is the only bilingual country in the world.
French and English.
Yes, and Switzerland is the only multilingual country in the world.
French,
German, Italian,
Italian,
and Romansh.
And Romansh, yeah.
So it's important to educate our viewers so that they have an idea
Yes.
of the fact that we're very eclectic too.
Yes.
You, who's the interviewer,
Host, yeah.
and host,
And you are the
I'm-
host.
so I'm the interviewee.
Yes.
So
Good.
I think we're complimenting each other.
We are really
if I
complimenting.
must say so myself.
We are really complimenting each other. But talking about Nigeria and Cameroon,
Yes.
were we at any point in H3 together as one country?
Yes, I mean,
Yes.
that-
And that gave birth to the
Yes.
ease of trade
yes,
and also
yes,
the
yes,
let's say
yes.
lack of border
That's what you will have,
technically.
at a certain point in time, they had what you call the session.
Yes.
They were told to vote to either come be part of Nigeria or be on their own.
Yes, I'm using this opportunity to educate our growing
Yes,
audience.
yes.
To have a brain like yours in the studio is very
No,
important.
it's very important that people understand that Nigeria and Cameroon, if you look at even the people, we are more or less the same.
We
as
are. We are. Look,
Yes.
physically.
Physically, yes.
Yes.
If you say Cameroonian, you
Yes.
say Nigerian, you say
Yes. Yes.
And I happen to speak some of their local languages too. So
Oh, really?
I speak Ewondo.
Oh my God.
Mbebenkiri, Mbebenka, Makarana, Owe.
You are not only intelligent, you are entertaining.
No, thank you very much. If you say I'm an entertainer, then you are technically calling me the bunch. Okay. Who says he's not a musician but he's an entertainer?
Or nice.
Oh, nice.
Which I know you are closer to.
I'm close to all of them.
Good.
I-
Tell me something. The presence of bilateral trade, is it symptom or the failure of a bigger strategy for Africa?
The biggest strategy for Africa should be a strategy of inclusivity,
Yes.
of which all of us must have a common front to make sure that, listen, even if politics divides us, economies should not divide us and the people should not. We're all one. So, I mean, you have the Maghreb, you have, you have Western Africa, you have Central Africa, you have East Africa, you have Southern Africa. So, for me, I mean, 55 countries. So, the school of thought believes that, yes, gone were those days when we used to have coups and counter coups, but now everybody is looking for a stable democracy.
And
No matter
looking
how bad the democracy is, it's still
Yes.
better. So you can plan, and there's a bit of, you know what, we know where we're going.
Yes.
4 years, after 4 years, Lagbaja gets out, Tamedu comes in.
Tamedu comes in.
Then if after that Tamedu comes in, Lakashigbe comes after.
Yes.
So we'll see.
We are looking for democracy
Yes.
and we are looking for prosperity.
Yes.
And in the journey of
Not
prosperity,
only prosperity, shared prosperity.
shared prosperity.
Yes.
I'm
Because-
going
because
exactly.
prosperity must be shared.
Yes.
If prosperity is by one person or by one country,
It's not
or some-
prosperity.
No.
It's a remedy for disaster.
A remedy for disaster, and it doesn't help our shared humanity.
No, it doesn't. Yes, I like that. And on the journey of the shared prosperity,
Yes.
how far are we away from an African Union?
An African Union for me is a mirage because we've been talking. And like I said, the bulk of the people that have the African Union passport, guess, are the African Union staff.
Only.
So tell me, I mean, Dangote alluded to something in one of his interviews where he said his staff, who usually go with him to meetings,
Across Africa.
across Africa, they get entry,
Yes.
access to those countries. He who has a passport, a Nigerian passport, doesn't have access. So you can imagine. That's a paradox.
There's a paradox.
And we say the right things. Let me tell you something about, look at Rwanda, for example. This is a country that I go to quite regularly. Rwanda allows every African to come in.
Yes.
There's no incentive for you to want to stay longer in Rwanda.
Yes.
Because you know what? You can go in and go out.
At any time.
When there's no incentive for you to stay anywhere, you just find out, okay, movement, let's move, let me go. When people say, somebody will, no, let's not kill ourselves. Sometimes we're very short-sighted.
Yeah.
And in being short-sighted, we're very myopic.
Myopic.
Unfortunately. I speak to this with all sense of responsibility. We need to do what we need to do. And we need to walk the talk, So what doesn't get measured doesn't get done.
Yes.
So on a constant basis, we mouth a lot of things. And we're good at slogans. We're very
cliches, slogans, buzzwords,
Yes,
but
yes,
action,
yes.
intentionality, they are missing.
It goes back to the
It goes back to your
strategic,
yes,
intentional, deliberate.
and deliberate. Yes. Yeah.
So it's a problem. But you know what? It's a question of see you when you get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll just-
And you were one step ahead of me when you mentioned Rwanda.
Yes.
Because this is a country that has technically open borders,
Yes.
but also maybe the easiest country to do business in
You
Africa.
see, Rwanda can be referred to as the Switzerland of Africa, the Israel of Africa, and everything you want of the world. So they allow you in, but at the same time, you just have to behave yourself.
Yes.
Just don't get yourself involved in local politics of any country. And I always tell my friends who go there. It's not within
It's
your
not your
it's not within your
right.
remit. It's not within your remit to go and start
To
criticizing.
give opinions.
Yeah.
Face your business.
Yes, you've come there to have fun, do business, and go your way.
And go away.
So, it's a bastion of good governance. So, the problem is that, it's Wasiu that sang a song, it says Soloma Kinde. I will look forward.
I will look forward.
Shock by.
Face your business.
Face your business.
Yes.
Face your focus.
Yes. And what can Africa learn from Rwanda?
What Africa can learn from Rwanda is that from a genocide, they're back from the brink.
1993 was the genocide between the Hutus and the Middle. And this is one thing that the rest of the world has not been able to copy.
Yes.
If you look at what happened in the concentration camp in Germany,
Yes.
if you look at what's happening in Gaza today,
Yes.
how two different people had a genocide, killed each other, and the next day they choose to hug each other,
Yes.
and they said, "I forgive you, you forgive me," and that's the story of prosperity in Rwanda.
And that's the story of our common humanity.
Common humanity.
Have you not found out that when we sit down in Nigeria here, we're saying Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, when money is being shared, nobody talks about that.
Tribes. No.
No tribe and tongue may differ.
No.
In brotherhood,
In brotherhood we stand. It's written in our heart.
well, that's what it is. So you find out that people are sharing money, but you see, I'm not one of those. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Nigeria is work in progress.
Yes.
Have we made strides? Of course we made strides. Are we where we were 30 years ago? Of course not. But you know what? Constantly pillaring the country, particularly the ones who are on different WhatsApp groups, saying all kinds of, I was telling a friend of mine that they will leave their respective countries abroad and come to Nigeria and come and be drinking $1 or £1 beer.
Beer. Cheap beer.
Yes, cheap beer.
And giving big opinions.
Yes, I mean, don't get me wrong. Facts are sacred, opinion is free.
Yes.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right. And I have a
saying form is temporary.
Yes.
Form is temporary.
Class is permanent.
Oh, thank you.
Class
So
is
what are we
permanent.
talking about here?
And I have a personal point of view where you don't have a liability, you don't have a responsibility.
Precisely.
So if you want to have a responsibility, you need to be invested.
The same
First
thing
of
people
all.
talk about no romance without finance.
Yes.
Which goes back to that song.
Yes.
I don't think that man should slave alone.
Alone.
I don't think it's right. Do you, baby? That's repackaging. By the way. I like music, and I try to bring music into a lot of things.
Yes. And that's on Rwanda, and I'm very happy what the president is doing over there.
Yes.
He's not perfect.
No.
But
it doesn't claim to be. But I mean, he's running his country and he's running his country well. So leave his people to judge him. Don't come outside and start offering. You see, from your lens, again, there are three sides to a story.
Yes.
Your side, my side, and the truth.
And the truth.
Yes. So, and again, Chimamanda speaks to something.
Yes.
The danger of a single story.
Yes.
The danger of a single story is bad. So you just say, hear one side. No, hear both sides. And who are you to judge? The only person that can judge is God. Which goes back again to spirituality and religiosity.
Yes.
Am I religious? No. Am
You
I
don't
spiritual?
Yes.
How I commune with my God is my personal business. And I live life on my terms, not on yours. So don't come and tell me, did you go to church? I usually get people talking to me on a Sunday. Did you go to church on Sunday? And I said, if I didn't, what has that got to do with you? You have not even asked me whether I'm Christian. And even if I'm Christian, what has that got to do with your persona? So my spirituality is between myself and God. If I go into the loo and start talking to my God directly, do I need somebody
A third party
or someone to
mingle.
No, I don't need an intercessor.
Yeah.
Even Mary Slessor didn't need an intercessor before she took care of twins.
Yes.
Sorry, I like to collect dots.
I can see that, and I'm enjoying that a
Yeah,
lot.
so to a large extent, I think so. Nigeria, I think, is work in progress. We're making strides, giant strides at that. We're doing things. I mean, the current administration, I think, has been bold, audacious, and these things are not things that they're not quick fixes. We just need to support the government. Okay. Don't get me wrong. People will see me now talking and say, you're pro-government. No, you're missing the point. There's something what is called a fallacy of ignorancy alleged, missing the point. So that's what it is. You're missing the point. You have a country. The country is being governed. Try and support the best way you can. And if you can't support, then shut up.
Be part of the solution.
Yes.
Do something to make it better.
So, it's not a question of every day, they did this, they did that. So, another thing I find very intriguing is people who are in government at a point in time, you find out that when they come out of government, they tell you that, let's do this. When you were there, what did you do? So every time they come out, it's lamentations. Sodom and Gomorrah. There's a book by Samuel Beckett. It's called Waiting for Godot. Mm-hmm. And Antondan Godot. You're waiting for Godot. Godot will never come. Waiting for Godot.
Do something.
Do something. Do something. Say something. Act. Do your bit for your sphere of influence.
Yes.
Do your bit for your sphere of influence. Everybody cannot be, you want to do this, you want to be... So, that's where we are.
Interesting. Thank you very much. And on your profile, you are a speaker. Do you do...
Well, I speak at different fora, I speak at different events. You see, what I try to do is to share my knowledge.
Yes.
You see, there are some things they don't teach you in Harvard.
No.
Mm-hmm. So it's what you call street. You learn it on the street. Like you said, like Sharif Vibes would say, Naham. So, like I said, I want to be man of the year. And in doing that, I have to give you different patterns.
Yes.
All these are songs by Sharif Vibes, by the way.
Yes.
Not that I know him well, but I just like his music.
You just like his style vibes.
Half of the thing he's saying, don't song. Sorry, you have to translate for a viewer. So.
Yeah, what does a child knows? Than to suck the breast of the mom and to play on the street. Kalas.
So, Kalas, exactly. Habibi Elbe. Hold.
And do you see, because in Africa we have the sub-Saharan Africa and then we have the Northern Africa, the Algeria, we have the Libya, the Egypt.
I actually call them the Maghreb.
The Maghreb?
Yes.
Where does that come from?
Because the Maghreb is just that region. You have Libya, you have... so the Maghreb are usually closer to the Middle East. Yes. But the same Maghreb are closer to Spain and
the southern part of Europe as well. And the Mediterranean.
Exactly.
Because if you look at Egypt, if you look at Italy,
so
Spain, they are Mediterranean.
Sometimes people talk about the fact that some of those countries are there by geographical accident. So it's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
We'll call it colloquially geographical accidents.
Yes.
That they found themselves there. But again, everyone is a piece of the continent.
And because these countries in the northern part of Africa, they are more central to the rest of the world than the sub-Saharan Africa.
Because sometimes, again, you see, it's all part of this polarity we talk about. When it's convenient for them, they are Maghrebians, they are Middle East.
They are Arabs, and when it's convenient for them, they are Africa.
But again, I want to speak to the things that unite us, not the things that divide us.
Yes. So, but this is a unique opportunity for them as well.
Yes.
Because they have shared identity with the Arabs, and they have shared identity also with Africa. Yes. Because in Egypt, they are Nubian people as well. Of course. From Sudan.
The word
they look like Sudan. They look like me.
The word Sudan means the land of the black.
Land of the black, yes.
The Sudanese are nobile.
And my question was going in direction of this part of Africa. What role do they have to play to support the development of Africa, given their unique positioning?
I think to a large extent, the country that you must give kudos to is Morocco.
Morocco.
Yes, Morocco is doing the best they can to try to make sure that And I think another country that you must give kudos to is Egypt. Egypt is a country that is is straddled with enemies left, right, and center. So, and I think I'm one of those who admire El Sisi. A general retired, but you know what? He does what he needs to do. Yeah. Minimal talk. Minimal travel, but when he gets the job done.
Like a military man.
Yes, you know what, he gets the job done. Yeah. And I think I like that. So there are a few leaders there who are beacons of hope. But I'm not here to come and criticize leaders of, like I told you, in Nigeria, let's deal with our own issues. And leave,
the rest of the world
to deal with the rest of Africa particularly, to deal with their own issues. I'm not here, everybody has a point of view.
Yes.
Everybody has a POV.
Yes.
A point of view.
But in our own countries, we must drive our own shared prosperity.
It's important
because it's on this platform that we can connect with the rest of our neighbors.
You cannot sit there and be constantly criticizing your country and more or less putting your country
on the spotlight, on the bus. Every time.
Every time they say this, no. I mean, like I said, I'm a Nigerian traveler who's traveled far and wide.
Yes.
Nigerians are seen to be very, very confident people. So our confidence sometimes is misplaced as arrogance. We're not.
True.
We're just a very confident people.
True.
But again, sometimes we should understand nuances, cultural. You need to understand people's cultures. Yes. And people's behaviors and how they do things. So and adapt,
And
adaptability.
adapt. Yes.
So it's not how we do it. Again, Montenegro says this is how we do it.
I enjoy talking to you, man.
I enjoy the conversation as well because we're being candid, we're being frank,
We are being authentic.
authentic, and this is no holds back. So,
Good.
and
Let's zoom into Western Africa.
Yes.
ECOWAS.
Yes.
If the African Union dream is still far away, how close is the reality? I'm talking of the reality, not the paper. The reality of an economic union in West Africa.
Economic union in West Africa already exists. I mean, ECOWAS is working. We're doing a lot of trade amongst ourselves. Some of the trade is very informal. A lot of countries believe that Nigeria is dominating, but again, I don't understand why any country talks about anyone dominating. It's what you bring to the table. If you have comparative advantage and you have the population and everything that needs to be, that's what it happens. It's just like having a multinational and a small company. The multinational will bring scale.
Yes.
The small one will benefit as well. But to do his own from his own area.
They can bring ideas.
Exactly. Not even ideas, they can be part of the whole thing.
Part
So
of
the
the-
multinational can help the small one. So for me, I think ECOWAS is working well. I think SADC is working well as well. So the MOA, Common Monetary Union and all that. So for me, I think we're making progress. West African Monetary Union, common currency, those things are not particularly things that I think will be easy, but let's give it a try.
Is there anybody working towards that?
Yeah,
Common currency.
Well, the common currency
Common
was
economy.
common currency was floated at some point in time. I think it was called, I can't quite remember the name of the currency at some point in time. But there are different regimes, which come into play, particularly on the financial side. Some countries are were tied to the franc at some point in time. Some were tied to the dollar. The dollar, whether I like it or not, is the universal currency of exchange. So, and it's what everybody more or less ties to and pegs to.
Yes,
So,
across the world.
across the world. So America is still America.
Yes.
And they call themselves God's own country. So
Yes.
and hopefully God will not forsake them.
Amen. And my Muslim brothers will say, Inshallah.
Inshallah. Like we say it in this, Allah kun fayakun.
Allah kum fayakum. I enjoy talking to you. My next question is about African leaders that travel across the world. You see Italy, France, America, even China, Japan. Should we travel more to Senegal? Should we travel instead of going to those countries? I know they are benefiting those trips because as you speak, there are many things that other countries can bring to ECOWAS. There's tourism is big in Senegal, in Ivory Coast, in Gambia. It's a big industry over there, and many people in Nigeria go for holidays outside of the country. Outside of Africa itself.
Yes.
We are not exploring Africa.
But you see, not exploring Africa is not the likes of you and I's problem.
Yes.
If I don't get a visa to go to X country or Y country,
Senegal.
and I don't want to mention names.
Yes.
What will I do? If it's more difficult for me, I get a 5-year Schengen visa to go to any country in Europe.
You go.
I get 5 years to go to America.
You go.
I get 10 years to go to UK.
Yeah.
Long term.
Yeah.
But in Africa, we give short term visas, 10 days, 12 days, 14 days. I mean, why? So why do I want to go there? I mean, you see a country promoting tourism in Nigeria. That country is promoting tourism. But to get the visa to the country is a problem.
It's difficult.
So you ask yourself, what are they promoting?
Yeah.
It's an anathema. But again, like I said, we're not there yet. We need to work hard on it, and we need to stop mouthing it, and we need to act it. So everybody see, if I'm going to South Africa, in a couple of hours.
Yes.
As on my way, when I get to South Africa, I finish what I'm doing. I go to Lesotho, which is with capital in Maseru.
Yes.
I go to Eswatini, which is former Swaziland,
Yes.
with capital in Mbambane.
Yes.
And I go to Windhoek, which is the capital of Namibia. And of course, I go to Botswana, which is Gaborone, which is the country of Honorary Consul. So Nigerians like to travel within the vicinity of. So they like to kill 5 birds with one stone.
One stone.
If a Nigerian goes to one country and he sees other countries that are bordering,
He
goes there, pam. And that's it. Traveling is enlightenment. And that's what people don't understand. Travel broadens your horizon.
Yes.
It opens your eyes and opens you to new vistas.
The new vistas.
So that's why when you travel, you are not closed. But a lot of people who don't travel think that life revolves around them where they are. I mean, and Nigeria is now becoming a hub. I was at Moonfest last week. Okay. Moonfest is a festival of creatives on the payment side. Then, I mean, people came from Kenya, from everywhere. A day after, there was another one called Creative Africain, sponsored by the French government. That's it. Everybody, Senegal, everyone. And some of them were saying, first time in Nigeria. Yeah. So we were gradually taking our position back. I was speaking to someone on energy security. I mean, I've worked across sectors. So when I speak, sometimes I speak like I told you, polymath. We have about 2 to 4 rigs now. And those 2 to 4 rigs, that's if you understand oil exploration and exploitation, rigs are the barometer for measuring oil production.
Output.
So right now we're talking about 66 or 68 rigs. We made progress, quantum. So to a large extent, we're not doing badly.
Yes.
And I think we need to, give ourselves a pat on the back.
Pat on the back.
Are we there yet? No. Are we making progress? Yes. Even look at insecurity. When last did you hear that Lagbaja Otamedi was kidnapped? There's a cessation. Everybody has said to themselves now, cool temper, like Lagbaja would say.
Yes.
So it's not every day now. I mean, when last did you hear about Boko Haram? So anybody who's giving you an excuse of, I can't go to this place, I can't go, go back to the land and do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
And let's not kid ourselves. Largest producer of cassava in the world. Largest producer of cocoyam. Largest producer of sweet potato. I mean, come on. Harness it, add value, and that's it. That helps you with your food sovereignty.
Absolutely. I'm talking about food sovereignty. In 1960s, I saw pictures. I didn't see the reality of pyramids of granite in Kano.
Yes.
Are these days going to come back again? You have an inside eye into agriculture in Nigeria.
See, agriculture in Nigeria is still happening. The only problem is that government is the one who wants to enable agriculture. Government should just provide the policy and let the private sector thrive.
Yes.
And we'll run. And I think to a large extent, government is already listening to that, which is why they're engaging the likes of NASIMA, LCCI, and other, what we call organized private sector. And to a large extent, I think we're making progress. So we are a nation on the cusp of what I call prosperity, and I think we should just continue to encourage ourselves. And again, I will speak to the fact that food security is an integral part of national security, but food sovereignty is what we seek to achieve. And I think we'll achieve it. So we should stop ad hocism. We'll plan on 4 years, 5 years. No, long-term plan.
Long term.
We used to have development plans back in the day. But that, for me, now we have it, we call it MTF, medium-term and expenditure framework and all that and all that. But again, I don't know.
I cannot agree with you less. Today I'm reading about Netherlands.
Yes.
A country that 2/3 of the land is below sea level.
Yes.
And I was reading about how they manage to keep themselves above the sea level.
Yes.
And they have 100 years. At every point in time in history, they look 100 years time.
Yes.
And they say, what's going to be the level of the water in this time?
Yes.
And what do we need to do?
Yes.
So I cannot agree less with you when you talk about long-term vision.
No, long-term vision is long-term planning. And long-term planning, you key into it. And you get the drivers who will help you enable it. And just make sure that you stick to the plan. Don't alter the plan. If you ain't broken, why do you want to fix it?
Yes.
And look at Lagos. Lagos is 2/3 water.
Yes.
What someone is coming up with on the Omieko, is it Omieko? Mm-hmm. What's it called? The ferries.
The ferries,
those are important.
To transport from Ikorodu to Lekki.
Water transport is important. And
to Ikoyi.
to a large extent,
Yes.
you find out that the roads will be freer.
Yes.
The man can sleep on the ferry.
Why not?
Within that period of when it's committed.
By the way, Ikorodu is closer by water to Lekki.
Yeah, of course. You're telling me.
Geographically,
yes.
Than to travel. Even Ekpe.
See, Lagos,
which is a small paradise.
Lagos is Ekpe, there's water.
Yes.
Badagry, there's water.
Yes.
Ikeja, there's water. There's water everywhere. Lagos is water everywhere.
Yeah. We are not maximizing.
No, we're not.
If you look at nations like Indonesia, Japan, that
are
full of islands.
Even look at Singapore. Look at Philippines.
Yes.
Look at Holland.
Yes.
Or Netherlands. Rotterdam.
Yes.
Port cities.
Yes.
So I think we need to bring our efficiencies to bear so that we can become effective as a nation.
Yeah. I cannot agree less with you, and I'm enjoying this this discourse. It's going in many directions, and there are 1,001 questions.
I know there will always be many questions.
Inspired by you, though.
No.
Inspired by you, because I'm feeling
time.
On one last question on food, on agriculture.
Yes.
You mentioned food security, and on the journey of food security, we need to mature to food sovereignty, and only then we can enter the realm of prosperity.
Yes.
And that is the journey that we need to. On that journey, we are still trying to secure food security.
To a large extent, yes. But I think food security for us and food sovereignty, I think is happening. So we're to a large extent self-sufficient. We're okay. The problem is just making sure that what you have at the farm gate gets
Logistics.
You know, there's a program back in the day. I think it was one of these Big Brother. There's a guy called Efe. Everything he said was based on logistics. Everything in life is based on logistics. To get here,
You have to
logistics.
Yes.
Living here is logistics.
And tonight, logistics will take you to Cape Town.
So it's about logistics.
Yes.
So I think Lagos is starting. Lagos, I think, is a kind of example of what is a country. I mean, Lagos is the fourth largest economy in Africa.
In Africa, yes.
That's no mean feat.
Yes.
So, and they're constantly reinventing themselves. And a lot of states can do the same. No matter how small you are. You can look at Singapore, city state. They're attracting everybody, giving incentives. So government must make sure that policies are put in place to enable business.
And this is the primary job of government.
Yes.
And I cannot agree less with you.
Government does not have to put cogs in the wheel of progress.
Yes.
Just make sure people thrive, people do what they need to do, people pay their taxes, and people see what their taxes are doing for them. And of course, again, shared prosperity.
Yes. Let's zoom in a little bit on your personal philosophy.
Yes.
Because I always said to myself that everybody is in the pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
You came today to enlighten me.
No, I told you I'm in pursuit of personal happiness.
Yes, personal happiness.
Yes,
and that's what I want to double click on.
Yes.
What does it mean, personal happiness?
Personal happiness is what makes me happy. I want to live life on my own terms. I don't want to live life on your own terms. The same way I don't want to inherit your enemies. I don't want to inherit your friends either. But let me just live life on my own terms. If I tell you I'm coming, don't ask me why are you coming now. I don't owe you. Okay? I'm in control of my time.
True.
Let me use my time the way I deem fit. So there's that popular. I wrote an article. Somebody wrote a book. He said, "Do not die. Do not die in my war." I wrote, "Do not die in their war."
In their war.
Yes, don't die in anybody's
because
war.
It's not your war.
No, because
it's not your fight.
The same people that you are dying in their war, they are talking together after. You guys are fighting over politicians, fighting over Lagbaja and Tamedu. Lagbaja and Tamedu, after you fought over them, we'll sit down in the
and have a beer and have some discussion.
Yes, and their children will intermarry, and you are there going to strike somewhere on a protest. Kill Mbaka. It's not necessary.
A lot of wise words.
Yes, it's
lots of wise words.
So you know what? Just live life on your own terms. Enjoy yourself. Everything with moderation, and do the best you can. Let history remember you for the right reasons.
Don't inherit enemies. Don't inherit friends. Don't fight in wars that are not for you. But then people will become less governable.
No, it's not that. I don't think it's about governance.
And I'm not an advocate for violence.
Yeah.
I'm just saying people will become less governable or be less controllable because then they have the mind of their own.
No,
they pick their own fight. They pick their own battles.
What you are speaking to again is not far from what the Japanese do. The Japanese believe in their leaders. But as much as they believe in their leaders, the Japanese prime ministers now, I mean, I was in Japan about maybe 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
When I was leaving Japan, I think the prime minister was about resigning.
Yes.
So they have they have a parliament called the Diet. Well, they've had the Diet of prime ministers in the last 1 year, maybe 6 or 8.
6 or 8 of them.
Yeah, so
and now they have a female prime minister.
Yes. So if for them, it's a harakiri. Do it right first time. Do it right all the time. They don't wait to be told to resign. It's not working. Vote of no confidence.
They'll
go, and the way they go. So I mean,
easy, smooth.
The party is just is an euphemism for an El Dorado.
An El Dorado.
Yes, even though there's no El Dorado, it's an euphemism for El Dorado. A country that works and a country that works properly. A country that looks at its citizens as prime. And you know what? Citizenship, followership. So we need to make sure that we get the right followership, right leaders first. I didn't say rulers. There's a difference between leaders and rulers.
And rulers, yes.
Ruler rules, a leader leads.
Leads, in many ways.
Yes. So if I'm being led, I'm happy. If I'm being ruled, I'm angry.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
I'm angry.
Of course.
Because you're ruling me. Yeah. It's autocratic. It's, well, you're leading me. This is how we do it. Go this way, go that way. Right. So the followership is like, this guy is, there's this song again. I don't want to make you lead me where I don't know. You carry me go where I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where you lead me there. Good. I will continue to zoom on your person if you don't mind. And now you have.
I have a very private life though, so most people don't know about a lot of my private life. So I don't like discussing my private life. My private life is my business.
Yes.
I don't like. My family is very.
Your family is sacred.
Yes, no, don't get me wrong. I have a family. So.
Of course. But your family. I'm not going to go to your family, but you have your hands on many things.
Yes.
You have your hands on. I mean, I know how difficult it is to get you to sit in this pod. Yes. How do you manage yourself?
I juggle. But in juggling, I manage myself. You can manage yourself. When people say I'm busy, are you too busy to go to the loo?
No.
There's a saying, Kosoro ni balue. Omilugo malu.
True.
There's no rich man in the bathroom. Balue is a local word.
Shower.
Balue.
Water can come from the top or from the bucket or from anywhere. So, at the end of the day, it's water.
So Kosoro ni balue. There's no rich man in it. His soap might be different, but that water are the same. Just like Fela says.
Yes.
Omila malo.
Yes.
Omila malo. So Kosoro ni balue.
Yes.
So basically, just do what you need to do. In pursuit of personal happiness, live life on your own terms, enjoy yourself. Life is short, life can be brutish. But you know what? There's a French saying, nous sommes tous à la recherche de temps perdu.
In English, please.
We're all in search of lost time.
In search of lost time?
Yes, because there's a lot of time that is lost, but all of us are in search of it.
In search of it, yeah.
And for those who don't want to, like some people will say, that there will be that, which all concern me. Live life on your own terms.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody come and tell you, leave me.
Good. So do you have a team dedicated to manage your own schedule, your own agenda, or you do all of this by yourself?
I have no team dedicated to anything. Wow. I manage my own agenda. Because when God calls me, I'll be answering to God.
Yes. Yes.
So that's how it is.
It's going to look like a very ordained task.
No, for me it's not too difficult. Just manage your time. When I'm tired, I sleep. When I wake up, I continue from where I stopped. So when people don't see me, where have you been? So let's come here, let's go. Because I understand my body better than anybody else. So you can't understand my body as good as myself. Just go in there, rest, get my hours of sleep and all that. So what works for me might not work for somebody else. So you are talking about my personal life. I've been married for 23 years. That's no mean feat.
No, not at all.
Yeah, exactly. So I try to juggle family life, try to juggle work life. So work-life balance. Work hard, play hard.
Maintain a balance.
Yes. So I love to read, I love to write, I love to watch football, I love to listen to music, I love to dance. My knees are still working. So if you go and check me out, you see me dancing.
Interesting.
Rocking
it. Komale is going down low. Lagbaja, like Lagbaja.
Coco below.
Coco below, like Lagbaja.
Below.
That's quite interesting.
So for me, there's never a dull moment. I try to enjoy myself. People say you're constantly smiling. What is there to be sad about? Yeah. That you wake up every day, hale and hearty.
Joy.
It's a thing of joy.
Yeah.
You know? So maybe we should go and listen to the man that says, joy is coming. Joy is coming.
Maybe you should come as a musician in your next life.
Well, maybe.
Maybe, most likely. Because you are saying you are communicating a lot in music.
No, because the music is that vehicle. Some use poetry, some use writing, but music is...
Or parables. For music, your own is music.
Because music is universal.
Yes.
So, in those days when we were listening to Indian music and Chinese, whatever, do you understand what they say when they say das number?
No. But you enjoy the rhythm.
It's about rhythm.
Yes.
When you see the Ethiopians doing... This man decided to use the song, Marama. That's, I can't remember his name now. Chris Brown. No, not Chris Brown. What's the Nigerian guy's name? Kiss Daniel.
Kiss Daniel.
So that's the Ethiopians carry their shoulder a lot.
Yes,
they use their shoulder for a lot of things.
Yes.
So that's what I do. I do my exercise is dancing.
And that's good.
Dancing, walking, and generally chatting. I love to chat. And I like people being around me.
Sharing knowledge.
Yeah, sharing knowledge.
Discussing.
Sharing knowledge, understanding perspectives, meeting people.
Yes.
That's why I love to travel. Traveling can be very chaotic and very, very stressful, but what can you do?
It has its benefits as well.
It does.
And who's your favorite Nigerian artist?
That's a difficult question.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm asking.
They cross across generations. I will not say. I love Obe, I love Sonny, I love Wasiu, I love Kwam, I love all of them. I love Bongosukwe, I love... So, I'm very eclectic. So, I can listen to a Doma song, I can listen to a Tiff song, I can listen... So, for me, I like when I ask people, where are you from? It's not because I want to... I just want to see where I can connect
with you on a level
of yes. And I will sing a song from your country, and I will say one line from your. So I will tell you, Tiff man, upandeve, usun. So we can go on and on. We can keep going. You know?
Oh, that's Egun.
Egun.
You're speaking Egun.
So when you're reading the news, they call it Lili.
Lili. I remember when we were young, you see, listen to the Ogbe, the news.
Yes.
I met a little. Something like that, right?
I met a Togbe. That one did dog. When you now go to the Eve side, which is Eve, very fear, we can speak. So all these things are all interconnected.
Yes.
Yes. Each other's food, we enjoy it. Each other's music, we take charge. Let's just continue to enjoy ourselves. What is important? Shared prosperity, common humanity. Show compassion. It doesn't cost you to be too much. It doesn't cost too much to be kind.
To be kind.
Yes.
It's not too much.
No, it's not too much to ask for to be kind.
Yes. I have a philosophy in life. Many years back I reflected and I was saying that in this world we have all the resources we need. If you go to the moon and you look at planet Earth, we have everything we have. We have enough water. You can say some people live in the desert, like in northern part of Africa, but some people live in the water also. In Malaysia, in the...
No, but you're talking about even the desert.
Desert,
in Israel, you have the Negev desert.
Yes.
In the Negev desert,
exactly.
The bulk of agricultural resources come from there.
Absolutely.
So you can go on and on. I mean,
but the point I was trying to make is that there's enough resources for the whole world.
Yes.
If we can share. For instance, some people have to excess eat.
Yes.
Some people have excess.
Some go to bed hungry.
Some go to bed hungry.
Some go to bed
and some throw food away.
This
is exactly what I'm saying. But there's one thing that we don't have enough of, and that's the compassion and kindness that you spoke about.
It's very important.
And it was a bid to drive people to the awareness that we need to show compassion.
Yes.
And most people wait for the leaders or their government or their neighbors.
Who's government?
We are government. We are government. And they forget the guy beside them who probably would like to have another bottle of beer.
Let's even say first, maybe a loaf of bread.
A loaf of bread.
Yes.
And
so
your have, neighbor without sugar.
You have 5 loaves.
You have 5 loaves.
And you can't give out one.
Yes.
Then you now say government has not done.
Forgetting that you are government.
So there's a bit of an entitlement mentality too amongst us. But again, these things are part of evolution. So these are part of the things that make us competitive. So maybe God has just said to himself, okay, let the world be competitive. Let's be competitive. Because if you are not competitive, there's nothing to look forward to.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Yes. And there's another philosophy that says sometimes we get angry because of what the gods meant for laughter, for humor.
Yes.
We take it too serious.
Yes, we take it for grief.
We take it for grief.
Yes.
Exactly.
I know what? The gods are not to blame. Olarotimi sense.
Are you a student of literature?
Of course I am. I studied languages, French and Portuguese, so I'm a student of literature. The gods are not to blame with my Olarotimi. Hoping that we might have to reap a bit of Kongi's harvest.
Yes.
And it was set forth at dawn.
Set forth at dawn.
Even though we decided to go with the man of the people.
With the man of the people?
All of us are no longer at ease.
We are no longer at ease. Not everybody can get what you are saying, but there are tremendous messages embedded.
But they will go and Google.
If you take your...
I need to go and Google, it will be a question of whip not child. Otherwise, you'll be looking for the river between.
Oh my God. He's mentioned already 10, 15 books.
Yes. So those books are just books.
10, 15 authentic literatures by great writers.
Yes.
And that's what is made into a very simple...
The prayer for all of us is that we don't have petals of blood.
Petals of blood.
Yes. The ugly ones, the beautiful ones are not yet born.
I
think I didn't want to eat. The ugly ones have refused to die.
They refused to die also. Okay. So what do you do when you're not lobbying? When you're not connecting and creating bridges, when you're not traveling, when you're not with the family, what do you do?
What do I do? I usually recreate. I stay with the boys who still have drinks, we enjoy, we banter.
Yes.
So watch football. I love football. So don't ask my team.
No. I guess your team is not doing very well.
Well, they're not doing bad.
My team is not doing very well.
My team is
too.
Arsenal for him anyway.
Ah, okay. You're doing good.
No, we're just doing good now. But
It's
it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
True.
So if you're doing good after 6 or 7 games,
Yes.
it's not time.
It's not yet time.
It's not time to shout Eureka.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So it depends on who gets to that bridge. There's a saying, Ade Adefeko, the pig.
The pig will get to Oyo, but how it will get there?
It will be grunting.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Where do you get your energy from?
Well, my energy is just, I just have a natural energy, which is why people ask me sometimes, do you do this, do you do that? I don't smoke weed, I don't do any of those things.
Yeah.
But I just have a natural energy.
Natural energy.
When I'm tired, I sleep, I wake up, and I'm ebullient.
Yeah.
And like, again, what I try to do is I try to radiate positivity. I don't take anything too serious.
This is very positive, very visible. By the way, very visible.
I'm a very positive person.
Talking to you is like a stream of energy coming at me.
What you see is what you get.
Yes, absolutely.
So I exude energy, I exude positivity. I don't like negativity around me. So when you come to me and start lamenting, I say, please. If you want to go and lament, go to Sodom and Gomorrah, go and lament there. This is Nineveh here, so just leave me here. So everybody who understands that will know what Nineveh is. So you are conscious about creating positive energy around you? No, the positive energy, if you radiate it and you exhibit it and you transmit it, your life will be better.
Yeah.
So, again, my mantra for God, family, and country. Make sure that, in pursuit of what? Personal happiness. Do not inherit other people's enemies.
Yes.
Just make sure that you live life on your own terms.
On your own terms.
Yeah. So there's a swear word I was going to use, but I won't because we're
on the screen.
There's always there's a Yoruba saying that usually says "Yala anybody."
I understand the message.
That is, I don't care.
If you do understand, you understand. I'm not going to try to. The Englishman will say it in a different way. Exactly. I don't give a.
We can use the word I don't give a damn, but we can't use the word I don't give an F.
Yeah, absolutely. Your disposition in life is very positive.
I try.
Your personality is full of energy.
I try.
You're a family man. You're a businessman. You're always engaged.
Yes.
Will you consider yourself as a role model?
Role model is not for me. It's for people who want to look at me. I'm just a regular guy.
Regular guy.
I'm a regular Joe. I'm just a regular guy. What you see is what you get. So I do the best I can. I'm not competing with anybody. So people know me, know that I'm not one who wants to acquire this, acquire that. I like to look good. I like to enjoy myself. I like to travel. So, but again, I don't take life too seriously.
Don't take life too seriously.
Doesn't mean I'm not serious about life.
Yeah.
I just don't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
So just don't. So I don't fret. You will never see me fretting. When I get somewhere, everybody's okay, let's calm down. Let's dimension the issues. How do you approach this? How do you do this? So, God preserve my life. We'll continue.
We'll continue like this.
We'll continue to do the best we can.
Of course.
Humanity. Yeah. Give humanity what humanity deserves. Do our bit from our sphere of influence, from our prism, from our lens. Anybody who's looking in will say, okay. So I came, I saw, I conquered. Let history remind me for the right reasons.
For the right reasons.
For the right reasons.
And that's what you're doing now.
I'm trying to.
You're trying to.
Yes.
I think you're a little bit humble as well.
I will have to be.
Considering because I read your profile. No, because I had a privilege of sharing, you explain part of the things you did to me on set, but also before the set.
Yes.
And looking at you now, I think you have humility as part of your values.
No, you can't afford not to be humble. Who am I?
Another music.
So, you just have to be humble. Because again, if you're not very careful, life humbles you.
Life humbles you, yeah.
Life humbles you, and at the same time, which is why I speak to people sometimes too. I say, listen, may our loyalty never be tested. Fashola said it, and he was very right. So it's not easy. So people say, this, that, and again, you never know what you do in circumstances where you find yourself sometimes. But again, there's one thing I've learned very early in my life. At the age of 21, 22, 23, I've learned what you call mastery of self.
Mastery of self?
I've mastered myself. So you find out that I master myself, and I'm very disciplined.
That's discipline?
Yeah. You have to have mastery of self. One of the few people that have mastery of self, mastery of self.
Yes.
Mastery of self. Yes. So I know what I will not do. Sometimes I don't know what I will do, but I know what I will not do.
You know what you will not do,
Yes.
and knowing what you not do,
No. I know what I know what I will. I know
Not
what I
do.
do.
yes.
But I don't know what I will do.
By the time you remove all the things you will not do,
you-
the decision is easy.
Easy, yes.
So many people say, "I know what I will do,"
Yes.
but for you, is I know what I will
Yes.
not do.
Which is why, to a large extent, direction is better than speed.
Wow. Man, we share a lot of things when it comes to philosophy of life
because
and understanding of how things should be.
know-
I think we share a lot of.
I know what life is not complex. We just complicate issues ourselves.
Indeed.
We get ourselves into all kinds of, now we start bringing innuendos to explain why we, and you see, is a yes or no. Yes, I know sometimes life is not
As we want it to be.
Want it to be. It's not about what's it called. Life can be different shades.
True.
Shades of grey, shades of white, shades of
Black,
color.
everything.
But you know what? Just don't complicate issues. Do the simple things. And it's not very difficult to be a simple person and to be a nice person
And to be a kind person.
and to be a kind person. So some people say, but what Eburu? He's in his DNA, so there's not much you can do about it. That guy takes charge of any what's it called. So some people just radiate negativity.
Negativity.
So anytime you see them, it's about complaining, it's about this didn't happen, that didn't happen. This didn't happen. So what I do is I don't raise my voice against anybody. When I speak to you about something and we're having a bit of a tiff, I excuse myself and I walk away. Because you know why? That's the best.
It's not worth it.
No, because by the time you start, I said this, you said, I said, what did you say? I didn't say. So we just.
And also coming from your philosophy that nobody's right.
No. So,
Your truth is different from my truth, and it's different from the
truth.
truth. So why should we get into a tussle?
there are three truths.
Yes.
Your truth, my truth, and the truth.
And the truth.
And the only person who knows that is the omnipotent and the omnipresent. So that we're talking about here.
So if we come from that base, then why should we why should we tussle or go into
we shouldn't also. Yes, we can interrogate things because that's what we were.
Challenge intelligence.
Challenge,
Yeah.
But you know what? Challenge and offer a panacea. Don't tell me that this is not working, that's not working. So if it's not working, what can we do to make it work? Don't tell me the problems. I know. There are always challenges. What are the opportunities?
Yes.
That's what we should try and start working on.
Focused on the positivities.
Yes.
One other thing we don't know how to do is we don't know how to disagree.
Yes.
And you know what I tell people, that if you say you don't agree with Ade Adefeko, I ask you one question. Can you explain Ade Adefeko's idea of this subject matter? And if you cannot explain his idea, then you don't even understand what he is saying, yet you are disagreeing with Ade Adefeko.
And again, the fact that you disagree with me does not mean you should hate me.
Absolutely.
It's about ideas.
Absolutely.
It's not about my person. So don't say, I hate that guy. Why do you hate the guy?
He has an idea.
Yes, because I have a contrary
Opinion
view.
on something.
I can't
or
agree
view.
with you all the time.
Yes.
Yeah? So let's agree to disagree.
Yes. By the way, the person that agrees with you all the time is your enemy.
Yes. He who knows and knows he knows not is a fool. Shun him.
He who knows
And
that
knows he knows
and knows not
He's a fool. Shun him.
Wise words.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So you live in peace with all men.
Yes.
Is your mantra. I can feel this.
No. That's
I can feel this
No. Peace be amongst everyone.
amongst everyone.
And when I come into a place, I radiate positivity. So
Yes.
for me, the room changes.
Yes.
You know why?
Yes.
Because I don't come lamenting about X, Y.
No. You focus
Let's
on
just come in and enjoy ourselves.
shared prosperity.
Shared prosperity,
Yes.
compassion,
Compassion. Yes.
shared humanity.
Shared humanity.
For our tomorrow, we must give our today.
For our tomorrow, we must give our today. Can you double click on that?
No, for our tomorrow, we must give our today because tomorrow might not come. And I'm sure a lot of you have watched a movie called If Tomorrow Comes.
Yes.
I think it's a serious
What if tomorrow doesn't come? Yeah.
So there are many. See, life is replete with too many things
Yes.
that you can learn from.
Yes.
So that's where we are.
That's very good. I mean, if everybody would be like you, I think the world would be a little bit better. And I'm not saying this because you're in front of me. I'm saying it because of your disposition, your energy, and your attitude towards life, and towards brotherhood, and towards shared purpose, shared prosperity. Because you never said hi. I don't know if you noticed. We spent some time before this shooting, and you never said hi. You never said I did this. I lobbied. You always focus on the greater good.
It's about the collective.
It's about the collective.
See, what you cannot change, you must endure.
You must endure.
Yes, you cannot change it. You must endure it. What do you want to do about it? So you're showing you can't change it. So endure.
And in the process, focus on what is in your control instead of complaining.
In the scheme of things, the trajectory is going this way, going that way.
Yeah.
Some people, they are experts. They like to major in minor.
Major in minor.
Yes. If you love music, you know what you call a crescendo.
Yeah.
The crescendo is when you're going up.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you go down. Some just love it. They just want to take you from the crescendo to the dominant.
To the dom-
So just want to just lower you.
And you need to find a way to avoid such people.
That's what.
They are not worth
That's
it.
when you want to go.
Yeah.
You move. You meander.
You meander. You
From
don't get
from
into
an area of osmosis.
Yes.
Higher regulation as it does lower regulation.
Higher concentration to lower concentration.
Or
Yes.
diffusion, which is what?
Yes.
I'm not very good in this, but I think I have.
Ah, but you have good knowledge.
I try.
As a student.
I'm
Not on the street.
no,
Not on the
no,
street.
I'm not a science student like the Malian.
No, you're not. Yes.
Even though some people say they're Malians.
I know, but you have good knowledge
I have
of
no problem with
science.
anybody who's a Malian or whatever.
Oh, they can be anything they want to be. The world is big enough
Yes.
for all the birds to fly.
And all the clouds.
And in
From
all the clouds,
From
so-
Nimbus to the all the clouds. All the clouds.
Indeed,
All the
indeed,
clouds.
indeed. One question, back to Africa.
Yes.
Ade, what is the future? What does the future hold for Africa?
Africa unite. Let's just unite. That's what it is. Let's all unite for a common purpose.
We have to seek unity.
No, common purpose. We can't keep fighting. Look at everywhere in the world.
They are
Go
getting
here.
better,
I mean,
yes.
you are flying from country X to Y.
Yeah.
You find that when you're flying, sometimes you get into a country, they say, there's no internet service because that country has just said to itself, you know what? I was deprived of anybody who's flying through my airspace of. I mean, who does that?
Who does that? Yeah.
So a lot of us who have work to do while flying through country X or Y can't do much. They said that country. I mean, come on.
So we must consciously seek unity,
unity
amongst ourselves.
I know what unity in diversity.
In diversity.
I told you
as well.
something about earlier on. No tribe and tongue will differ. In brotherhood we stand.
Yes. Yes.
So people must live. Practice what they preach. Live what they espouse.
Yeah.
But half of the time we don't.
Yeah. And you work in FMCG as well, and most of the FMCG companies say that Africa is a big part of the future. The population is young. The size of the country.
I don't like too much of mantra speak. Africa rising, Africa rising. If Africa is rising, let it rise. If it's falling, let it fall. Just do what you need to do. We have cliches and slogans.
Yes.
But one of we're very good at sloganeering. Can't you remember the Y2K?
Yeah.
Something by the year 2000. The year 2000
It came. It left nothing dramatic change.
No, now everybody's talking about AI.
Yeah.
AI cannot replace some of the things I do. With due respect.
No.
Okay, I wouldn't want to speak to some of the things I do that AI cannot replace.
Yeah.
So everybody talks about AI. Yes, AI is good.
Let it come.
Let it come.
But my concept about AI is that when the calculator first came, everybody said people are going to stop thinking about mathematics. But people didn't stop thinking about mathematics. They thought about higher mathematics because they left the basic job for the calculator. So when it comes to the concept of AI, AI will take this. Okay, there'll be another this. There'll be a metamorphosis of what you do, and AI cannot replace everything.
No, you can't. AI cannot remove human beings. And again, all this AI, everything about this calculation is binary.
Binary, yes.
Binary.
Yes.
It's binary.
Yeah.
If people decide to become binary, that is their problem. That's another realm we're going into. I don't want to go into that.
Yeah.
Let everybody become what he or she wants to become.
Yeah.
It's their prerogative.
Yeah.
It's my prerogative.
Is there any project you are working on now? Is there something coming up your sleeve?
Nothing coming up my sleeve. I'm working on a life project, and the life project is for me to continue to live my life the way I know how to.
You're working on your life project.
Yes, my life project.
You're writing your history.
My life,
You're enjoying your time.
So read me.
You're living for shared purpose.
Live with me, enjoy me, and that's it. I'm not going to sit down here and start giving you mantra speak. No.
Wow.
Let's all be in pursuit of personal happiness.
Yes.
By the way, I love the cameras we are using here. This is I don't know. It's high def.
It's simple. It's AK production.
Yes,
I cannot take any credit.
But anybody who talks about AK production must understand what AK is. So first,
AK production,
yes.
up and coming, but definitely they are focused on quality, and they are the platform.
What is basically speaking to is that if our logo isn't on it, if the quality isn't in it, then our logo won't be on it. So nice podcast.
Yes, thank you very much.
Do
you have a final words for our growing audience before we leave? Because first of all, it's been amazing talking to you. Your energy is unparalleled. Your positivity is on the topmost level. You are very intelligent. I tried not to say that, but you are well traveled, but you use it in a very good way. You don't only speak many languages, you understand many things, from philosophy to psychology to business to politics to many things. So you call yourself a polymath. Yes. You're a very good one.
Thank you
at
very
it.
much. So
And
my final word is,
yes.
it's a powerful one, but you know,
Okay.
history will forgive you for taking a wrong decision. Once you not forgive you for not taking a decision at all, don't sit on the fence. Do something.
Do something.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ade Adefeko. It's been a pleasure. I know how difficult it is to get you, but finally you made it.
Thank you for having me.
And to our growing audience, we hear the word from Ade himself. Don't be indecisive. Go right or go left, but make a decision because that's what history is going to remember. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for having me.